So tell us your name.
Hi, my name is Fatima Younus.
What's your expertise?
My expertise, well, I have to say I do a lot of different things, but in the basic level, so I'm kind of like a jack of all trades and not really expert in much, but I love being creative. I love designing. I would say if I had to choose, that would be my expertise.
So where are you from originally?
I am originally from Pakistan, but I live in Brooklyn, New York.
What out of the ordinary title would you give yourself?
I would say a creative. I love creating, whether that be food, whether that be recipes, whether that be clothing. I was a designer, whether it be like books. I'm also an author. So definitely say I'm a creative.
What books have you written?
So my first book was a Ramadan children's book, and I did that for my daughters because growing up I didn't have many books that were Islamic or about Ramadan, so I wanted to put something out there for them and also for the rest of the community.
Okay, so tell me one thing that you secretly love about yourself and why.
Secretly love about myself, that's hard because I'm always so hard on myself. What do I love about myself? I love that I'm caring. I love that I care about my family and that they always come first. So I think that's what I secretly love.
How would you define confidence?
Confidence is being yourself and accepting who you are and not waiting for life to happen or not waiting to lose an extra 10 pounds to go and live life, and just embracing yourself in the many different seasons that you're gonna go through in life. It's not always gonna be the same. So just embracing your life where you're at and living your life and not worrying about everyone has to think, because someone will always think something no matter what.
Could you tell me a little bit about your mom experience?
Oh yes, I'm gonna try not to cry, but I remember when I got pregnant and my body changed completely, not just how it looked, but also how I felt. And I remember just looking in the mirror and not recognizing who I was, but just fully embracing that because my body was doing something amazing. It's making a whole human being. So yes, my body is not the same. It might not ever be the same, but now it's better and it's stronger. So I wanted to be able to just embrace this magnificent thing that women are able to do and embrace that instead of focusing on the negative. So I remember just doing my maternity shoots, which I wasn't gonna do first, but I was like, you know what? No, this is a beautiful time and I'm gonna embrace it. I want my kids to look back at it. So every time, I have 3 kids, so I have 3 pregnancies, and every time I made sure to do a maternity shoot and just own it.
Also caring for people you just made.
You're caring for little humans and you made a little human. And I feel like they say a child is born, but you're also born. And I feel like you're reborn after each child because it's so different. Just taking in mind that I'm also reborn now to take care of myself because I want my daughters to be able to see that I have 3 daughters that I love and they're so amazing. And I know they're watching me and they're listening to me. So the pressure is on. So I make sure that I can radiate confidence within myself because then it'll radiate to them. Because that's one thing I always want them to be, is to be confident and own themselves, especially my kindergartner. She's in school now. And there's times where she's like, oh, well, I don't know if I really like my hair. And I'm just like making sure to like tell her, no, your hair is beautiful, you're beautiful, but to also focus on what's on the inside. So just overall, just trying to be a good role model for them.
Do you have any tips for new moms or new parents when it comes to raising essentially like a confident household?
So for new moms, I will say there's so much out there. There's so much information that it gets overwhelming. But listen to your gut feeling. You are the mom. That's your child, so you know what's best. So you'll hear a bunch of different advice, a lot of unsolicited advice that you don't really need, but reach out to people that you trust, speak to professionals, and follow your gut. And it's okay. It's gonna be hard, and that's all right, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, and just follow your journey.
What brings you to the BodCon today?
So I was at New York Fashion Week, and a photographer asked to photograph my outfit. And then later on, I heard from Leslie from BodCon, and that's how I learned about BodCon. And I loved all about it. I loved the positivity, all the confidence, and that's what I'm all about. So that's how I found out about it.
And could you give me just like 3 words that you would associate with having a loving or safe community?
I would say strength, positivity, and optimism.